sure those airlock doors are secure. Yeah, we don't want to revisit movie night or anything like that.
Welcome back to Podcast Night on Gargantua-1. We have a plane in the space station.
What are we looking for?
Clues. Anything out of the ordinary besides, a burnt-out plane full of snake men on a space station.
Grimmia! I think I figured out why the plane crashed. There were skeletons driving it.
That's nice work, Colin. It looks like we got an Asian MIA. Better come with me while we search the area. There's no telling whether or not one of these snake guys are gonna show up.
You mean I'm coming with you? On a bona fide spy mission? Oh, let's go change into spy clothes.
You better be dressed like a cowboy.
Well.
Today, we're talking about Ice Station Impossible, the 7th episode, which is, it's another one of those out of order episodes.
I like this one.
It's not high on my list of season 1 episodes. I'm gonna be honest, it might be my least favorite of the season.
And that's fair. I liked this one because I thought the just ripping on the Fantastic Four was hilarious.
Yeah, that was literally what Jackson Public says in the art book. The name of the game was to do the Fantastic Four but make them suck.
Well, and what's kind of funny is the fact that, like, the Fantastic Four doesn't inherently suck, but the way Richard treats his wife is not inaccurate to the way Reed Richards is occasionally portrayed as treating his wife. The key difference being in the Fantastic Four, Reed, like it seems like Professor Impossible is intentionally an asshole. Mr. Fantastic is just so smart that he just doesn't think.
He's too smart to think about
like people's emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then once it's pointed out to him that he was being an asshole, he's like, oh crap. I feel bad. I don't think Professor Impossible is capable of feeling bad. Just like, yeah. No, it was really funny. I didn't, honestly, the Mr. Fantastic allegory, like, it didn't click in for me until I saw him in the Impossible suit.
Yes.
And then I was like, oh, okay.
We're doing the Fantastic Four.
And then he started stretching, and I was like, oh, all right, well.
I mean, he even has the same name, like Reed Richards, Richard Impossible.
Yeah. No, it's exactly it. Like, it was good. I liked what they did with it.
The original plan was supposed to be a Dr. Moreau type island, and the Dr. Impossible was seeking revenge on Rusty, but they went with the Fantastic Four route instead.
What do you think would have been a superior episode?
And I think maybe for the first season, it might have been too out there for the first season. Going with something as familiar as the Impossible, as the Fantastic Four, makes a little more sense.
That's fair. Do they ever, like, revisit the Moreau idea? They
do kind of use the, like, hybrid human things late in a much later season.
Okay.
I don't think it's not an island, it's in the jungle. They have some human hybrid creatures. So it's not like a wasted idea. The Island of Dr. Moreau is a book by H.G. Wells, in case nobody knows. In case nobody knew that. Oh, it's a couple of movies, too.
Don't worry. On our H.G. Wells podcast,
we're going to discuss that Island of Dr. Moreau.
We're going to go through every H.G. Wells book in excruciating detail.
In publication order.
What books does he have?
He has quite a lot of books.
Grimmia gonna talk about the episode while I figure out what books he wrote.
So we're still in season 1. We're not even hiding the Johnny Quest influence because they literally had Race Bannon in there. That is actually Race Bannon. Because Cartoon Network owned the rights to him, so they were like, hell yeah, we're going to use Race Bannon, and then the network was chill about it. Later, when they add Action Johnny, they can't actually call him Johnny Quest. The network changed their mind after that. I don't know why.
I haven't seen any Johnny Quest.
I used to watch it with my dad.
That's fair. That's fair. I just think, like, I don't know. The Fantastic Four thing was just so big to me. I couldn't stop focusing on that. I really did like the fact, though, that the exposure to cosmic radiation ruined everyone else's life except Richards, who just literally got the stretch powers. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, that sucks for everybody else.
Poor fucking Sally.
Like, what a useless...
She's married to him. She can't really ever interact with her brother again.
Nope.
Her cousin is living with them forever now, I guess. And the fucking Rusty?
Yeah.
What? I don't know if Rusty was worse to her or her actual hospital? Her actual husband, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like in any situation, Rusty's the worst option.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, just in general, I feel like I could have the option of drinking acid with Elon Musk or having a 30-second conversation with Rusty. And I'd pick Musk. I'm very mad at Elon Musk right now. Yesterday, my Twitter account got suspended.
Yeah, and I know Elon listens to this, so he should unsuspend Colin's Twitter account.
For evading, it was suspended for evading suspension, but I've never had a suspension, so I don't know what they think I'm evading. If anyone listening to this does have advice on how to, like, file an appeal that Twitter will actually listen to, let me know. Thank you.
I guess now is a good time. We're like halfway through this episode, so now is a good time for housekeeping. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe because it's free, and also comment because it's free, and it helps with the algorithm with getting us more exposure. If you are listening on Spotify, following is free and rating is free. I don't care what you leave a review on as, 1 star, 5 stars. That's your discretion.
Because the reviews don't, like, even if we got a bunch of 1-star reviews, it'll just change the audience we're being shown to, and so, like, reviewing on any podcast platform just helps their algorithms determine, like, who to push the content out to.
I think we're also on Apple and Amazon, so, like, rate and review on there too. But most of our traffic does come from YouTube, so hi YouTube. It's because of the Garrick cut. That's honestly why. I bet you.
Is the what?
The Garrick cut. When we went off on a Star Trek tangent, and I cut in a picture of Garrick, and I zoomed in on his face.
Which episode is that?
That's Careers in Science.
I don't watch our YouTube ones, but that's hilarious. I'm gonna have to go find that now.
Yeah, it's like 15 minutes in.
My brain was about to jump straight to the intro question. Wow.
Hey,
we don't have.
Who
are we? You don't need to know that. All that matters is the story.
Yep.
If you're enjoying what our mystery show is doing, there are numerous ways to support the show on our Beacons page.
Show?
Yes, I did. Mystery TTRPG Theater 5000.
Catch the chaos live Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/The Forgotten Troop.
Okay, it's at about 17 minutes. That's hilarious.
But back to this episode, and I guess the reference. All of Race Bannon equipments is different James Bond gadgets. You got like the the acid pen from Octopussy. You got the fucking knife boots. I'm a big James Bond fan.
I am as well, but I haven't watched a lot of the older ones. But I have watched, I think, every Brosnan movie and almost every Craig film.
I've seen all of the Daniel Craig ones, most, if not all, of the Sean Connery ones. I've seen most of them.
I really enjoyed Skyfall.
I liked Skyfall.
Stephen Colbert voiced Professor Impossible? What?
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Just in the episode cast.
Yeah. I want to say he comes back as...
I hope. Let's see.
Yes, he comes back for to be Professor Impossible in 3 episodes.
Nice. Bill Hader voices him briefly?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that specifically.
We do see the Impossible in the pilot, but he was unnamed at the time.
And he looks very different. Like, his jaw is...
more jaw.
He's a much clearer XP of, like, Reed Richards in this one.
Yeah, and not just a random science guy.
Yeah.
This technically aired. This is stupid. This is very stupid. But this technically aired before the South Park episode where when people die, they relieve their bowels. That's just
right.
how that happens. This aired before the South Park episode about that. So this was the first show to do it.
Okay.
I think maybe The Sopranos did it. There's an episode where a guy hangs himself, and you see the aftermath, basically. I don't remember when that episode aired, but this is, I guess, the first adult cartoon to do it. Take that, South Park.
Screw you guys. We're just gonna start a fight with the South Park fandom.
Oh, please no, we would lose. Oh my god.
Why would we lose to the South Park fandom?
They're feral.
Yeah, but they're also like 12.
I thought they were adults.
That's what they want you to think.
You telling me children watch South Park?
When I was in, like, the 8th grade, I remember my friends at youth telling me about South Park.
It was, like, the coolest thing in high school.
I never saw it. Adults don't watch South Park. High schoolers watch South Park.
That's true.
Okay, well, check out our next podcast where we decide which cartoon fandoms would win in a fight.
Not The Simpsons, because their fans are too old.
It's like Deadliest Warrior, but with...
fandoms.
Yeah. I would watch that show.
This is just... we learn a little bit more about Rusty in this episode. Basically that pretty much that Professor Impossible was his college professor, and that he cheated on his midterms, and also that
his dad died when he was in college.
Yeah, that's when we learned this. So, some more Rusty information. He still can't do, like, anything on his own. Brock has to fucking save him, as per usual.
Brock also continues to be a better father to the boys than Rusty ever could be.
As always, he is the most professional nanny ever.
I genuinely believe at this point calling him their nanny is a disservice to what he does for them. He is their dad. He's their dad now. He knows this. He's accepted it.
Like how calm Dean is until it's like, oh yeah, Pop can fix this.
And Brock's like, no, he can't.
He cannot.
What?
Your dad's stupid.
Yeah, like, I also like that because, well, everyone else, not everyone else, but a lot of people delude themselves into thinking, like, Rusty's a genius or he has potential. Brock's like, no, he's a fucking moron.
Brock knows he's a moron. Professor Impossible is aware he's a moron. Just trying to help him out because he's in, like, a bad place, you know? No, he's a fucking idiot. Even the government's like, don't let him on your think tank.
Yeah. He's so stupid. And I'm glad that Brock is able to realize it, you know?
Brock's pretty aware.
But it's like, you know what? Yeah, he bodyguards him and he helps him out. But he's at no point is he deluding himself into thinking, oh, this man's a genius. And he's not gonna let anyone else do it either.
God no. He's known.
I really hope that I hate Rusty. Like I can't even express how much I do. Which I know the writing is obviously supposed to make me hate Rusty, so that is I say that in a good way, like in a positive, you know what I mean?
A positive way, yeah.
Yeah, like they are doing a great job of making me hate Rusty. Because he's just, I have not found a redeeming quality in him so far.
I don't think he has any until later.
Whereas Brock is full of redeeming qualities and useful anecdotes.
And yeah, he's got so many life lessons. He's right. He has a plan to kill the boys in their sleep.
And you know, that's fine. He just knows what's up, man.
He's ready.
He doesn't want to kill the boys. He just knows he might have to.
Well, yeah, when you're working in super science, you just know. You gotta be prepared for all situations.
But no, overall, I liked the episode. I do agree it isn't as strong as some of the other ones we've covered. But I liked just the persistent ripping on the Fantastic Four, and that got me through the episode. But it's definitely not going to get me through my midlife crisis.
No, nothing will. It's really all downhill from 25 on. So, anybody listening to this that's younger than 25, you've got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
It's all downhill from here.
And so instead of having a midlife crisis, you guys should enter your midlife chrysalis.
That's true, because we are going to be doing that next time.
Yes.
I would keep wanting to say next week, but like...
Next time. Look, this space station doesn't clean itself.
I can barely keep my computer alive.
And yeah, like, we each have like our own computers on the space station. Okay?
And we gotta clean up this plane.
Yeah, we don't have a butler.
God, I wish we had a butler.
Like, it's us, and then we were allowed to bring, like, our spouses.
You got to bring your spouse?
Who is the guy? I've seen your spouse around here. Do you not know that they're here?
No. Are you sure that's not a phantom spaceman?
I mean, I feel like your partner and a phantom spaceman have a lot of things in common. Shambling, moaning, crying.
Screaming.
Does your partner have a beard?
Yes.
Ah, the guy I saw was clean shaven. Okay.
Okay, Phantom Spaceman. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to go deal with that before he finds us again.
I actually should go deal with that before it gets to my wife.